Good evening, church. So good to be back with you for another encouraging word on Wednesday. We're back to regular Wednesday night services tonight. So glad and excited to see all of you tonight. We're having Bible drills again. We're having youth worship and everything, and regular worship as well. So we're just so excited to be back to normal here in the first Wednesday of the year. So excited to be with all of you tonight. Here's what I want to encourage you with. I want you to know that God sees your struggles. He sees the pain that you go through. He sees whatever you're dealing with. God knows. Tonight, we're starting in 1 Samuel with the youth. We're going to be going through 1 Samuel and just really excited about that. But it starts off with telling a story about a woman named Hannah who was unable to have children. And she was just in such anguish, such that she wouldn't eat. She would weep, and she would pray before the Lord, so much so that the priest Eli thought that she was drunk. She was just so distressed, and she was just going through so much pain and anguish over not being able to bear children, because the Lord puts that desire in women, and they're so thankful for that. But she just was going through so much, and she prayed for several years. She prayed and she prayed, and she was faithful, and she prayed, and God remembered her. 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 19, it says that God remembered Hannah. He remembered her. He remembered the struggle that she went through. He saw the pain and anguish that she went through. Some of you are going through something similar. Though it may not be that you can't have children, though some of you it may be that. But for some of you, it may be that you've lost your job, or you've lost a loved one, or you don't know how you're going to make ends meet this month. God sees the anguish. God sees the things that you're struggling with, and He'll remember you. Just be faithful and pray. Now, sometimes God's answer is not always yes. Sometimes it's no for a good reason. And so we have to remember that. We know that God is all-knowing and all-powerful, and He sees things on a lot larger scale than what we see. Imagine had God not denied Hannah for a certain amount of time, she would have never committed Samuel to be given to the Lord, and then we wouldn't have him being a priest or being trained or anything like that. So God has a reason for doing things, either for denying or for prolonging answering prayers. And so just be faithful. Know that God sees your struggle. And Jesus loves you, I love you, and I can't wait to see you tonight.